Ida for telling my husband I don't want him spending so much time with his friend anymore. I, 40F, have been married to my husband, 40M, for 12 years. We have 2 kids, ages 8 and 12, and overall, our family life is pretty great. However, there's one issue that's been bothering me for a while now, and I only recently expressed it to my husband. My husband's friend, Mark, recently moved to our city and lives nearby. They probably haven't seen each other in almost a decade. They were close friends in college, but after graduating they went their separate ways and didn't speak much. I've only recently gotten to know Mark, and I have only met him a few times with my husband. Here's the best way I can describe Mark. He is the same age as us, but acts as if he is still in college. He's loud, brash, and has this "I'm living the dream" attitude that's way too self-absorbed for my liking. He works in finance and is financially successful, which he loves to remind everyone about. He drives a flashy car, wears expensive clothes, and assumes he's what everyone dreams to be. Essentially, he's like a finance bro who has freshly graduated college, except 40 years old. Another thing is, he's been divorced twice. Not that going through a divorce is an issue. According to Mark, both marriages ended because of irreconcilable differences, but honestly, it feels like Mark just doesn't take relationships seriously. Mark has kids as well, son and a daughter. He talks about his daughter a lot, but it's mostly complaints about how she's becoming more like her mom, his ex-wife. He says it in a way that makes it sound like a bad thing, as if the mom has somehow ruined her. Mark has never disrespected me directly, he barely spoke to me, but it's the overall vibe he gives off that bothers me. My husband's behavior hasn't changed since meeting him, but a lot of times when my husband comes home, he has this carefree attitude, as if Mark has brought the youth out in him. Sometimes I feel like it's a version of him that I have never met. There is no issue doing this once in a while, but my husband meets Mark easily 3 to 4 times a month. Eventually, I expressed my concern to my husband. I told him I really don't like how often they go out drinking, and that Mark seems very immature. I just don't want my husband picking up traits from him. My husband responded by saying how he also doesn't like my friend Claire, but doesn't complain about me hanging out with her. Apart from Claire being blunt and opinionated, she isn't a bad influence and is also married with 3 kids. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to control who my husband hangs out with, but his friend Mark is just not a good influence at all. Edit, information.